Are they correct? Well, yeah, I think. That looks good, but there's more coils on that side than this side. I hope this is not another case of RAV4 struts in a Camry. We're all going to find out together. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today on Customer States What, CSW states I inherited a job, and we're going to get right into it. What are we doing? Well, we have this fine automobile here, Highlander, and we're putting in some DURALAST ready struts. Now, I'm not exactly happy about the DURALAST struts because they have OEM struts in here that are currently leaking, but they are not making any noise. So we're gonna put some struts in there that are not leaking, but they will be making noise. So let's get into it. So now that we have taken it up top, before we do the repair, we're gonna look around a little bit. This strut's not leaking, but this one is a piston. So you never recommend suspension on one side, you always recommend them in pairs. So let's go a little further back. Or not yet. Looks like the oil pan has been in fact replaced with brand new hardware. It was probably flavorful. Looks like our donut gasket right here is getting a little puff puff give give, but the hardware is looking a little ugly. Not bad though, but you can see the black soot that's starting to come out of there, which is a telltale sign of the donut gasket starting to fail. Let's go a little further back, because there is another repair on the vehicle. Oh, looks like they hit a paint can or something. There's paint everywhere. Well, they have a rear pinion seal leak as well. Now, this thing is a pissin. All over the exhaust, all over the rear suspension. This is the rear self-lubricating chassis system working hard. So we're also doing that seal as well. And it involves removing the drive shaft, or at least unbolting the back half and just letting it hang down a little bit. And that may or may not give me enough room to work with, so we may just remove it from here as well and here as well, and then get one of the screw jacks, place it probably about here somewhere, support it, lower it down to a certain point to where I can have enough room to work. Let's go a little further back. So yeah, it's not bad back here. Some flavor. So yeah, there's some flavor. They didn't sell an alignment. Whenever you do major suspension work, you always do an alignment, and they did not sell one. And the eccentrics, they look like they would move, but they're not bad looking, but they're not good looking. All right. Let's see, let's look at the tie rod ends. Yeah, those would definitely move, but they didn't sell an alignment. It's whatever. So you know what? We're just gonna get right into it. All right, first thing we have to do, we gotta remove the wipers and remove the entire cowl assembly so we can gain access to the top mounts of the strut. Let's get into that. Worst case scenario, you got to use a very small puller on these guys, but as you can see, just push down on this right here. It'll free up the splines there, then you could remove the wiper blades. There is a clip here that you must remove. There's one, and what you do is you push the center in, and then you lift the clip out, and then when you go to install it, you push the pin out, install, and then push it so it's even like that. Very good. Well, we're gonna have to replace those clips. They just shattered. All right, we'll replace those with some push clips. Now let's see about this cowl area. We have something right here, right there. tabs that you just got to push the tab in and lift up. It actually looks like this cowl has been out before. The reason why I say that, the cowl's bent right here. And when I get this cowl out, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Do we have any FIFO activity? Let's see. Oh, no. Well, yeah, maybe a little over here. Now, you see how that's bent right there? I believe this has been either out before or somebody has been in here before. I don't know. Maybe this side has been replaced before. That nut there is looking kind of new, but then that's looking old like the other side. Yeah, and the wiper transmission appears to be original. Alright, maybe I might be mistaken. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. So that it's not supposed to be bent, so it's supposed to look just like that there. But in fact, it is bent. Yeah. Alright, so here are strut bolts. We'll vacuum out all the gougots out here. Got 3 of them there. We'll spray some gougots on it, and then we'll take it up top and get to the strut bolts. Oh, it's blowing. How the hell did that happen? Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so now the area is moderately clean. Let's get some gougots on that. Very good. Alright guys, here we are at the passenger side. As you can see, we already dismantled some things here. 2 17mm bolts were removed. We're hanging the caliper out the way. We removed the rotor just so it's not dangling here and it's out of the way. The ABS sensor is loose. We still have to remove the sway bar nut, and we still have to remove these guys here. Now, we're going to get a hold of this guy first. Sometimes they'll come out, sometimes they won't. As you can see, it's definitely leaking. Oh, look at that, brand new paint underneath, beautiful. So, yeah, gonna get this guy out. Get these 2 guys out. Let's get into it. So let's take a ride on the struggle bus. You might ask yourselves, why am I using such a small ratchet? Well, guys, let's have a moment of silence. After many years of service and many years of bending the hell out of this handle doing wheel bearings, it's a strut bolt that takes out my ratchet. Thank you, Snap-on, for many years of service. Now I'm gonna go get a free one. Alright guys, so we got these out. We dismounted the sensor from here as well so we can get a little bit more slack, because the strut, when it comes out, it's going to come out this way and then out that way, and we don't want to chance anything with the harness. Also, tip and trick of the video, as you probably have seen me do before, I always put a bungee cord or something here to hold the knuckle in place, because you do not want to hyperextend the axle here. And if you hyperextend the axle, you're going to have a bad day. So now that we have everything off the strut, we're going to take it back down access the 3 top nuts. Well, we already have access to them. We just gotta take them out and get the strut out. Yeah, I probably should have broke those free first. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Oh, there we go. And actually, I noticed something. It looks like that's a smaller nut, that's a smaller nut, and that guy right there is a larger one. It's not Gugats, it's fine. Alright, now that they're broken free, 1, and 2, Now the third one is the tricky one, because you gotta hold the strut up at the same time. Come on. And it's out. Very good. Well, something I should have done before I even started the job.
Hey, you can't do frames, right?
I can't, well, I've done them before. Are they correct? Well, yeah, I think. That looks good, but there's more coils on that side than this side. I hope this is not another case of RAV4 struts in a Camry. We're all gonna find out together. Well, we double checked on our Google Foo, and the part number is correct. These are for this vehicle, and this vehicle only comes with a 6-cylinder option. So, YOLO, we're gonna go for it. I don't like DURALAST struts because, yeah, they're not leaking, but they're gonna be knocking when they go in. Let's get it in. Highly compressed spring. Refrain from removing nut. Injury or fatality can result. Resorte a la mente comprimiendo bordon de lesión o la fatalidad perdu resultar. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we got the struts here. Let's see. Let's get it in right here. There we go. Here's the new hardware. Come on. You know, I wonder. Let me know in the comments, guys. Is there a patron saint for auto repair technicians? You think there's a patron saint for auto repair? I know St. Blaise is the healer of throats, but do we have a healer of auto technicians?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think there is, but guys, let me know in the comments, is there a patron saint for auto technicians? Alright guys, here's the test. It kind of looks right, but at the same time, I don't think it looks right. Oh no, you know what? That looks pretty good. The rear are original, so there's going to be some sag back there. There's going to be some sag in the rear. So, yeah, it's not, I don't think I should have did this measurement before. So we got about 2 hands worth of hand right there. Back here. 1.5. I know that's not an official measurement, but it's just more of an eyeball. And the front does look a little higher than the rear, but then again, these are brand new. Those are not. And you saw how many coils there were. Didn't look like the original. I still got to road test it and see how it feels. Hopefully it rides nice, but they didn't pay for an alignment, so this job's incomplete. It's gonna freaking mess with my OCD. So yeah, still got to put this all back together. Of course, I'm gonna clean the windshield. I always clean the windshield before I reinstall the cowl. And yeah, all right, guys, you know what to do. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for further content.